Naruto has always been deeply tied to religious symbolism, with elements from Buddhism, Hinduism, Shinto religion, and Japanese folklore, often reimagined in unique ways. Almost every aspect of Naruto, whether it's names, abilities, characters, their background, or story, can be traced back to these sources. For instance, the Sannin were inspired by the tale of the gallant Jiraiya, a Japanese folktale from 1806. Hagoromo and Kaguya are based on the tale of the bamboo cutter, Japan's oldest surviving monogatari from the 8th century. Many of the Uchiha abilities draw inspiration from Shinto deities such as Koto Amatsukami, the primordial gods and key figures like Izanagi and Izanami, the patriarch and matriarch of all Japanese gods. These deities gave birth to others, like Susanoo, Tsukuyomi, and the goddess most important for this discussion, Amaterasu. Amaterasu, the sun goddess, plays a central role in Shinto and the founding mythology of Japan's imperial house. She is the ruler of the heavenly realm, Takamagahara, and the ancestor of the Japanese royal family through her grandson, Ninigi no Mikoto. Alongside her siblings, Tsukuyomi, the moon god, and Susanoo, the storm god. She is one of the 3 precious children, the most important offspring of the creator god Izanagi. After a period of turmoil, that can be a subject of another video, Amaterasu and Takamimusubi, one of the original 3 Kotoa Matsukami, commanded Ami no Oshihomimi to descend to Earth and rule it. Ami no Oshihomimi, the first son of Amaterasu, refused, instead suggesting Ninigi no Mikoto, his firstborn son, rule it instead. According to mythology, when Ninigi, her great-grandson, descended to Earth, he carried 3 sacred treasures: the sword Kusanagi that was used by Susanoo and slayed an 8-headed serpent Yamada no Orochi, the mirror Yada no Kagami that was used to lure Amaterasu out of the cave, and the jewel Yasakani no Megatama that Susanoo received from jewel-making deity and gave to Amaterasu, who blew them away to create other deities. These relics represent virtue, wisdom, and benevolence, and continue to be the regalia of the Japanese imperial family today, passed down each time a new emperor is crowned. Fun fact: Itachi possessed all 3 treasures. Ninigi established first divine ancestry on Earth, that also established Japanese imperial family. The 3 generations of Kami, starting with Ninigi, are sometimes referred to as the 3 generations of Hyuga. They are said to represent a transitional period between the heavenly Kami and the first emperor, Emperor Jimmu. The link to the Hyuga clan in Naruto becomes apparent when we consider the 3 generations of Hyuga in Shinto, representing a transition from divine to earthly rule, much like the Hyuga clan's origin in the Naruto universe. In Naruto, the Hyuga clan descends from Hamura, the son of Kaguya, an Otsutsuki who came from far away with Ishiki to harvest Earth's chakra. But instead, she turned on Ishiki and decided to rule the Earth instead. Kaguya, known as a rabbit goddess, was worshipped and feared as a goddess. Kaguya had 2 sons, Hagoromo and Hamura, who learned that their mother was not a noble ruler, but ruled over the world with fear and power, so they fought and defeated her, ultimately sealing her in what became the moon. After her defeat, Hagoromo and Hamura went on separate paths. Hagoromo stayed on Earth and became known as the Sage of 6 Paths, while Hamura left for the moon, where he guarded the husk of the 10 Tails and Kaguya, the Geto statue. On Moon, he created a passage to Earth and established a civilization, the first of which were branch family of the Otsutsuki, but eventually became known as the noble Hyuga clan on Earth. This narrative is reminiscent of the Shinto myth of Amaterasu's descendants, who descended from the heavens to rule Earth. The Hyuga in Naruto, with their divine origins and noble lineage, mirror this story of divine ancestry, much like how Japan's imperial family traces its roots back to the gods. And now our latest protagonist, Boruto, and his sister Himawari carry on the Hyuga legacy as offsprings of Hinata, the Hyuga princess, and firstborn of current head of Hyuga clan, Higashi. Boruto and Himawari are heirs to this legacy of power, intellect, and potential, which is already seen through recent chapters. In conclusion, the Hyuga clan in Naruto is clearly inspired by the mythological 3 generations of Hyuga in Shinto, symbolizing the transition from divine to human leadership. Just as Amaterasu's descendants became Japan's royal family, The Hyuga represent an earthly extension of a celestial bloodline, which is reflected in their abilities and noble status in the series. If you enjoyed this exploration, subscribe for future videos, where we'll delve even deeper into how Japanese folklore, religion, and mythology shape the world of Naruto.